Hello, everyone, and welcome to our midsummer episode of the M365 Voice. I'm Sarah Haase. I should introduce myself, shouldn't I? I'm Sarah Haase.
You can, and I am Mike Maravani.
And I'm Antonio Mayo.
I always worry when I don't think about that ahead of the time that I'm going to do what we have done before, that we introduce each other as the wrong people.
We haven't done it in a while.
We haven't done that in a while, but it has happened. So sometimes we get ourselves confused, but it has been a while since we've had a podcast episode. Mike, do you want to tell them why?
Well, I was away for 3.5 weeks, so since May, most of my May was I was out. Then we got busy with conferences and stuff and
Graduations.
work. Yeah, and different life. Yeah, absolutely.
And the spring season is conference season often, so all three of us, I think, have been to a lot of conferences over the last couple of months.
Ironically, there seems to be a correlation between us not recording an episode and actually spending more in-person time together
at
conferences, because we spent a lot of in-person time, and yet we did not use that for recording an episode.
We did
next
not.
time we should do that from the bar.
I like that. That. Yeah, we're supposed to do, I think, in Vegas in person, but I got sick. I didn't make it to the conference.
That's right. You didn't make it to that one.
Oh, that's right, because you were, but you did make it to Seattle a couple of weeks ago. So what we have planned for this episode is we want to do kind of a midsummer catch-up. It's been a couple of months since we've done an episode that also happens to correlate with kind of a natural, not a summer hiatus, but Microsoft made a lot of announcements in May 2025 at the Microsoft Community Conference that Antonio and I were at. Unfortunately, Mike was sick that week. But they made a bunch of announcements then, and then we've been focused on other things, but so is Microsoft. So they're still delivering great things, but we don't have a lot of brand new product announcements to talk about. So we're going to do kind of a catch-up.
I like it.
And today is monumental because it was MVP Renewal Day today for the Microsoft MVP program.
Yes, congratulations to both of you and to all the renewed MVPs as well.
Yes, congratulations to all the MVPs out there that got renewed.
Yes, and all of our new MVPs that come in get awarded every month. So maybe we can start with going around and talking about what products or product lines you got renewed for.
Yeah, so mine, first time M365 Copilot and M365 in general. So first time having a Copilot category.
Pretty special.
And how many years has it been, Mike?
11. This is my 11th year.
Right.
Yeah.
And Sarah, how about yourself?
I got renewed for M365 and for Microsoft Viva. So double award, 8 years. I think this is my 8th year as an MVP. So I am the baby of this particular podcast.
And for me, it's been 14 years in the MVP program, and renewed this time as a Microsoft Purview MVP and a Microsoft 365 Copilot MVP. So first year that I haven't had SharePoint as a category.
Yeah, same here.
So we have a total of 4 different product line areas represented on the podcast, which means that we are special, provide value.
Of course we are.
Sure.
We know things.
Exactly.
And the title of this podcast episode, I should have led with that. The title is "We're Not Dead." ... yet. So we are still here. We've been renewed. We've got a lot of great product things to talk about, and maybe we should talk about the most recent conference that we were at a couple of weeks ago in Seattle, in June 2025, because it was a huge event and fantastically run.
It was awesome. Yes, it was really one of my favorites is the TechCon 365 event, especially in Seattle. It was big, well organized, a lot of attendees, packed rooms all the time. So loved it.
Yeah, and it was in a new venue, which was a beautiful new conference center in downtown Seattle. So that was fun to be in the new space and to kind of take advantage of that. But you're right, Mike, like the rooms were packed most of the time for our workshops and sessions.
And it was what? TechCon, PowerCon, and DataCon. So
Correct.
basically
Correct.
3 conferences all in one.
Yeah. Really good audience, really good participation from the audience. My sessions were specifically about agents. So did a half day workshop and a session on agents, and then a couple of sessions on Microsoft Purview, as you can imagine.
Yeah, and mine was I had a full day workshop on Power Platform and AI. So Power Platform and Copilot, AI Builder, anything that Power Platform and AI. And then they had 3 other sessions, one on Microsoft Search, one on Teams channel, and one on Copilot prompt engineering. Very lovely audience, very engaged, a lot of good questions, a lot of interaction.
Yeah, and I did a full day workshop on with David Drever on Purview and adoption and how they go together. So basically how to secure and make sure that your employees are on board with securing your environment appropriately. And then I did a full day on Microsoft Viva, and then sessions on SharePoint home sites and hubs, Viva and Purview. And Antonio, I tried to get you to help just a little. I did ask you on Sunday if you could come in, because I had 2 full day workshops. I'm like, if you could just come in and talk to the room for like 45 minutes, I can get a coffee and sit down during my Viva workshop. And you declined me.
I did. I couldn't make that one. Yeah. I was flying in that day, wasn't I? Yes.
Oh, no, I think you were already there the night before. I think that your exact words were something about maybe Viva is my award category, not your award category.
Yes, that's right. I did.
I believe that's what it was. It was the topic at hand.
Yeah. Don't have a ton of Viva experience. A little bit, but not much. Not enough to sound as good as you do on Viva. So
I got to talk about what is one of my favorite things, which is saying inappropriate things or moderating inappropriate things posted in Viva Engage. And because it's graduation season, I have a brand new example that is just stellar. And the workshop attendees were great, but we spent time talking about this. And for no other reason than I strive to try and sometimes be appropriate. Sometimes. But the reality is, when you're talking about Viva and you're looking at employees who have an open text box to type things in that everyone in the company will see, this can lead to a variety of results, some of which are well thought out and some of which are not. So I'm always looking for relatively appropriate ways to tell people about some of the things that you need to moderate for. And it came to me in May as I was looking at a large variety of graduation posts that the most obvious example that I can provide is people who post pictures of their kids graduating and are very proud to say that they graduated summa cum laude. Most appropriate example I could give it. And you didn't ask me to provide that. You never know what I'm going to come up with. But I thought that was a very appropriate thing to be able to say, that you should moderate.
Yes. Yeah. We'll leave that one at that, because I remember you sharing that one with me and it was like, oh yeah, I never thought of that.
It's like the wave. You can see it cascade across the audience in the room. Yeah. Anyway, but Viva, we talked about inappropriate things.
Now, I did bring you a coffee.
You did.
I did.
I don't know how many other workshop presenters get coffee delivered.
0. So you should be happy about that one.
So the attendees were really great in Seattle, though. They asked very good questions, were very engaged.
Yeah, they were really, really good. Really good turnout. It's interesting that it's 3 conferences in one, because I think, correct me if I'm wrong, people are allowed to go to any of the sessions that they want. They don't have to stick with the sessions in the conference they registered for.
Correct.
Is that correct or not?
Yeah, I think that's correct.
Okay, because we had really good audience, really good engagement from the audience, a real mix of people, given that it was, some people are focused on data, some are focused on Power Platform, and some are focused on M365.
Mhm.
Yeah, exactly.
Before that conference, so just maybe working backwards, because we've had a ton of travel the last couple of months.
Mhm.
You know, going back a few weeks before that, we also had European Collaboration Summit in Dusseldorf in Germany that Mike and I were at,
That is correct.
Mhm.
which was really good.
Oh.
They put on a good show there. It's a very different style, I'll say. I'm not sure how to describe it, but really good venue. Great weather in Dusseldorf while we were there. It rained a little bit, but not too much. But the audience, like Mike, I think both you and I, we were presenting at the same time
Across from
across the
each
hall
other.
from each other.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we both had fully packed rooms with like
Yeah.
standing
Was
room
standing
only.
room only. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Amazing, amazing conference. It was a great venue, like you said. It was, I think, sold out over
It
3,000
was.
people.
Yeah. 3,000 people, a little over.
Yeah. And,
250
That's amazing.
speakers.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they do really well, really, really well organized, similar to the TechCon. It's one of my favorite as well now. This is my second time speaking at it,
Likewise.
and they do a really good job.
Yeah.
Very engaged also, very, very engaged. And got a lot of great feedback from attendees on my
Yeah.
session.
Yeah.
And the same, I did similar topic with one of the sessions at TechCon is the prompt engineering for Copilot. It was well received and I loved it.
Yeah. Yeah. Likewise. Different topic from yours, Mike, but similar to one that I did at TechCon 365 in Seattle. Very well received, lots of good questions both during the session and outside of the session as well.
Mhm.
I did go, I think 6 minutes or 7 minutes over my time, and I kind of caught a lot of flack from the next speaker. And yeah,
You know that kind of thing will not get you coffee
Yeah.
delivered
no,
to
it
you.
won't. And in Germany, they take that very seriously, the time. So I got to adjust my time. So apologies to that speaker that came after me, but he was pretty peeved that I cut into his time
Was
by
it
6
someone you
minutes.
know?
It was. So yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
dear. We
Yeah,
speakers
Germany,
take
they
that
don't mess
kind of
around.
thing. We don't. Yeah. Mm-mm.
Yeah, they're not as easygoing as we are in North America about start and end times of things. Yeah.
So you're making friends all over the world, is what you're saying.
Yeah, friends. And then before that, we had the M365 conference in Las Vegas, which you mentioned,
Yes.
Sarah, which was a great show. Had a really good time there. Mike, unfortunately, you were sick and couldn't join us.
I was sick, yes. I had a lot of FOMO seeing all the updates and pictures and everything else, but it was first time canceling last minute because I could not get out of bed.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, you were very, very sick.
Yeah.
I never thought I could say on a podcast how to be accurate. But yes, and David Drever stepped in to take your place in the workshop that you and I normally deliver. But no one can argue as well as we can, Mike.
Yeah, so I heard it was good. He did well, but not the same argument we have.
He didn't argue at all.
No. I brought you coffee there too.
He did. He did. If you notice the theme, there's coffee and delivery.
Something to remember for the next conference.
What you got to put
before
in
like
order,
an hour. Antonio, are you free?
To her credit, Sarah bought me coffee too, so there is, you'll have to give me that too.
That's true. And we'll see, Mike. We'll live on the edge of our seats and see if that works out for you in quite the same way. I don't know. You can hope.
We also do some fun things at these conferences that we can maybe talk a little bit about. So like when we are in town in person at TechCon 365 Seattle, Mike, we found that FIFA was having the Club World Cup on. So a couple of us went to see a team from Argentina, River Plate, play against Inter Milan, which was pretty awesome. So a few of us went to that.
It was fun. It was really fun.
Yeah, that was good. And then at the M365 conference in Vegas, I went skydiving for the first time and loved
amazing.
it. Yeah.
Yes, you did.
Amazing.
You didn't tell anybody where you were going that day until
No.
after you were done.
No, I got into a bit of trouble at home for that, but yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah, so
I'm
we do try to
jealous.
fit in a bit of fun with these events. It's been a lot of travel the last couple of months,
Exactly.
though.
And you and I went to, oh, Antonio, what was the name of it? We went to the Sphere.
The Sphere.
Oh yeah, the Sphere in
How
Vegas.
was that?
It was very
So
cool.
cool.
Yeah.
So cool. If you're like me and you have a little fear of heights, I think that wow. It is very
Deep.
high,
Yeah.
steep, but it was so neat inside. It reminded me, we were talking, Antonio, that when you walk in, it reminds me of what like going into Spaceship Earth at Epcot at
Yes.
Disney World
Yes.
is like back
Yeah,
in
yeah,
the 1980s and 90s when it was first created. Felt very much like that, sort of a wave of the future with all kinds of robots and things like that. It was very cool. It was very well done. It was a good thing. So we do get to go and do some fun things.
Yeah. Yeah, these conferences are a lot of work. We do get to see, the people that we've known for years, the friends that we've made through the years at these conferences, and spend some time with them. And then we try to work in some fun things as well.
But they're a lot of work, I think, in Seattle. I think that, and not dissimilar for both of you, I think I was presenting 22 hours of content that week, which is a lot. So that is a lot of prep, a lot of demos, a lot of slides, a lot of everything. So it's a lot of work. So we try and work in some fun when we can.
Yeah. I think I had a lot less than you had 2 full-day workshops, did you not, Sarah?
Yes.
Yeah. I had a half day and then 4 sessions, so quite a bit less. So I had only about 8 hours of content, but still it's enough to prepare.
It's enough. And if anyone who doesn't speak at these conferences, I average for each hour of presentation is anywhere between 4 to 10 hours of prep time.
That's correct.
Right.
So it depends on the topic, on the demos, what you have to build. So
exactly.
22 hours, let's say take the average 6, let's like you're putting like 130, 140 hours of prep time.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a lot of time when you work in prep.
Yep, it is. So it's a good thing when we get the chance to be able to go and do it. So invariably, right before we get into conference season or when we are prepping, a lot of times we talk to one another about why am I killing myself, hurtling myself against this wall of trying to prepare, especially with the flood of change that's coming all the time for Microsoft products. And we always say the same things because we get to go and talk to people, talk about Microsoft products and see our friends. And that's why we do it. We like to be able to share what we've learned. But sometimes it can be quite tiring learning it. Yeah.
Yeah. And I think it's a good topic for us to talk about on this day as we renew our MVP awards again this year. We do it exactly for those reasons, because we do like to share that information with the wider community to help other people, right? The MVP program is not just about conference speaking. It's also blogging and podcasting like this and writing ebooks and giving product feedback to Microsoft and mentoring other people into the community or into the MVP program. And all that stuff is, it forces us to learn the tech, which we enjoy doing, but also it's fun to do. It's enjoyable for us.
Yes.
Maybe you should talk about your ebook, because both of you have a new ebook that you were part of that came out. Thank you, Antonio. Can you talk about it?
Sure. So Mike and I were both asked to produce some chapters for an ebook. And to be honest, when I was asked, I didn't even realize it was going to be as big a deal as it is. The ebook specifically was on, and Mike, feel free to jump in, but it was specifically about content AI, I believe, and the various capabilities within SharePoint for leveraging AI to better manage your content. And Mike, what were your chapters on? You did more than one.
Yes, so I had few chapters related to content AI. So I've done pre-built models and custom models in with Microsoft Syntax. And yeah, this is
Right
it
there
here.
already.
Yeah, I didn't know they were actually going to print it.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah.
It's
It's
beautiful.
really nice. Yeah.
Turned out really,
It's
really nice. So sorry, Mike, I interrupted you there.
Oh, it's all good. So it was pre-built model and custom models and with Microsoft Syntax. I did content type hub, and I did conditional formatting and how you can leverage the content extraction, and how you can actually do some automations in the formatting, in the view formatting and column formatting using Content AI. So that was few chapters that I built.
And my one chapter was on Microsoft Graph Data Connect. So using that for assessing permissions, sites, files, sync health on very, very large enterprise class SharePoint environments. Something that I've talked about here before. And there's been a ton of promotion around it. Again, I didn't know that they were actually going to print it into a book. I kind of never really wanted to be an author, but apparently now I am. But it was turned out to be a great piece. It's available from Syskit. Trying to get it shoved. It is available from Syskit. It's not showing up great, but
yeah, I will put also the link at the bottom.
Yeah.
Yes.
If anybody's interested in downloading the ebook, I think it's freely available.
It is freely available. That's right.
The project was
download.
spearheaded by our friend Gokhan.
Yeah, and in total 9 MVPs. So both of us plus 7 others. I'd say the main contact or the main person who ran this idea was Gokhan.
Yeah.
And then he reached out to a few of us, and it's we did some changes, some updates throughout before it got published, just last minute things. You know how it is when, with the cloud and AI, a lot of things
You're
change.
going to go to print.
Yeah.
But I know
Microsoft.
Joanne, I think she gave away a copy in one of her sessions, and then she has a copy that she kept, and she showed it to me when we were out having coffee one morning, and it is a very well done book. I was reviewing it and skimming through a couple of chapters in a few minutes that I had, and not only it's beautifully put together, but it's so well written. So you should be really proud of it.
Yeah, they did a really good job of it.
It's a star lineup for sure of authors.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was announced and published a little bit before, but was announced more in the M365 Vegas and then at ECS.
That's right. That's right. Yeah. And again, if anyone wants a copy, I think it's freely available at the Syskit website, which is great. It's nice to put this kind of thing
together. I can say I have famous friends.
Yeah.
So we have a lot going on as summer updates go, and then we have various family holidays and things like that. So it will definitely be a few weeks or a month, because I know I have holidays coming up, and Mike, I'm assuming you have all of us have family holidays coming up. So it might be a little bit, but then as we get into later August and certainly in the fall, we'll be back together. And I think all of us are going to be in person in Branson, Missouri next.
Yep. We'll be there. Maybe you should record in person.
Yes, we should.
I'll bring the equipment.
Yeah, I think we should. Why don't we talk for a minute about the events we have coming up after this? Like you're right, Sarah, we've got vacations happening for all of us, but then I think events start up either in August or September. So, Mike, do you have something I think you have something in August?
Yeah, well, I have New York City, M365 New York City.
Oh, that's right, July.
End of the month. Yeah, I love New York City. I always like to go there. And then I have TechCon. What we did in Seattle is happening in Atlanta. First time in Atlanta, so I'll be in Atlanta in mid-August, and should be.
If you don't melt 100%,
sweating buckets.
It's gonna be hot. So shorts and flip-flops after the conference.
Yeah, that's right. So you're going to be there. Branson, we will be at early September.
That's right. Branson's first week, I think, is September 7th to 9th.
That event is called the North American Collaboration Summit.
Correct.
That's right.
I have that right. And then M365 Twin Cities. Some of us, Mike, you and I will be there. Antonio will be on holiday.
I'll be in Iceland then. Sorry.
So that's in September, and then in October is Ottawa.
That is Ottawa.
That's right.
Like I think after a week after yours or 2 weeks after yours.
2 weeks
like
after, isn't yours the first weekend in October, which means
It's Friday, October 3rd.
I might actually be in Ottawa if I'm waiting on pins and needles to see if I get accepted. I think I say that all the time.
Keep your fingers crossed.
I'm going to keep my fingers crossed. I'll cross something. So we will see a bunch of each other in September and October.
Yeah.
And then November, Dallas.
Before November, Friday, October 10th, I've got my event in New York City. So Experts Live US in New York is October 10th. And then after that, I think it's November. I think it's...
There's November, there's TechCon in Dallas.
TechCon Dallas.
I'm tired already.
Yeah. And then Ignite is
San Francisco in late November.
November 18th to the 21st.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's no wonder we have some holidays in there because we have a very busy travel schedule.
Yeah.
And then which is great because then we kind of go into the winter months and we don't have things really in January, February, and then March it all starts picking back up again. So
that's right.
But we're happy to be here when we can, and then we will record more episodes. But we don't want people to think we've forgotten about them.
Yeah,
absolutely not.
Well, I hope everybody has a lovely summer vacation. I feel like where we're going on holidays is sort of like a Where's Waldo kind of a thing. I think we're going to be.
Yeah.
We have multiple continents and certainly a lot of countries that will be represented in travel this summer and fall. So, yay. Anything else to add?
It's a busy month, so we'll
forward
be back.
to some holidays.
Yeah.
That is your midsummer update for 2025 from M365 Voice, and we will catch you all on the next episode. Thank you.
Right. Thanks,
Bye, everyone.